Hey.
It worked. Maybe.
So far. Hi there.
So, Tanya, did it work? Are we there?
Well, she won't be able to see it for 2 or 3 minutes. There's the time warp, you know? Oh. We're doing the time warp again.
Okay, well, then I'll put my foot down. I put my foot down. I'm going to put my phone down.
Put your foot down, too.
I can't. I got to leave it up. Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hi. Hope you all had a great St. Patrick's Day. We decided to go with a somewhat Celtic theme as you can see behind us. We have a live feed from the All-Ireland Arm Wrestling Championship. Okay, we'll recreate that in a bit here. Just Actually, I think it was a contest for the longest braid, and these are the two semi-finalists.
Winners, yeah.
They had a tie, and they are settling it with... No, maybe not. We want to do some sea songs, sea shanties, and
Really?
stuff.
And stuff.
And stuff.
And some tunes and...
And
you know.
We've been spending the whole week mostly playing the same songs over and over again, trying to test the sound system. Let us know if things sound okay or not. So...
Yes, Tanya says we're here.
Yay!
All right, on to...
Let's go around Cape Horn.
Sure.
Or as they would say, around the corner. Well, around the corner we will go. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner in the ice and snow. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner we will fly. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner, by and by. Round the corner, Sally. Well, now Sally Brown is the girl for me. Round the corner, Sally. She's a-waiting there by the mango tree. Round the corner, Sally. She loves me deep, she loves me long. Round the corner, Sally. She loves me hot, she loves me strong. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner we will go. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner in the ice and snow. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner we will fly. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner, by and by. Round the corner, Sally. Well, I wish I had that girl in tow. Round the corner, Sally. I tow her up to Callio. Round the corner, Sally. Where every man gets his flowing bowl. Round the corner, Sally. And Sally, she's a cheery soul. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner we will go. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner in the ice and snow. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner we will fly. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner, by and by. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner we will go. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner in the ice and snow. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner we will fly. Round the corner, Sally. Around the corner, by and by. Round the corner, Sally. Well, I thought I heard the old man say, round the corner, Sally. Just one more pull, boys, then we lay. Round the corner, Sally. Just one more pull and that'll do. Round the corner, Sally. For we the lads that kick her through. Round the corner, Sally. Oh, round her up and stretch her up. Round the corner, Sally. I think by luck we've called enough. Round the corner, Sally. Oh boy, I see lots of chat. I hope it's not saying
of chat.
the song is terrible. What's wrong with the sound?
Oh my God. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to open my YouTube app because it occurs to me that I might be able to bump out the chat.
You should be able to.
And see what's going on. Pardon me. I hope you're all well.
Well, one of the fun things about sea shanty lyrics is that, you know, they did not originally come out of the big sea shanty hymnal. Whoever was making up shanties would oftentimes just improvise lyrics for them, and many times would just take words from other. Can you turn your volume down?
I just did, dear.
Okay.
I just did.
From existing songs and make use, because sometimes you just had to keep thinking of things. So, anyhow, this is Holloway Joe, but in the original words to Holloway Joe, there's a little snatch of a song about St. Patrick. And so what we've done is adopted a bunch of more of the St. Patrick's lyrics and kept it with Holloway Joe. So there you go. Yeah, it's true that no one who went sailing around Cape Horn in those days ever had a copy of Stan Hugel's Shanties from the Seven Seas. It seems wrong somehow that those guys would have his book, but they didn't. St. Patrick was a gentleman, he came from decent people to me. Way all away, will all away Joe. He built a church in Dublin town and on it put a steeple to me. Way all away, will all away Joe. His father was a Harrington and his mother was a Grady to me. Way all away, will all away Joe. His aunt was an O'Shaughnessy and his uncle was a Brady to me. Way all away, will all away Joe. Now on the top of this high hill St. Patrick preached a sermon to me. Way all away, will all away Joe. He drove the frogs into the bogs and he banished all the vermin to me. Way all away, will all away Joe. No wonder that our Irish lads, they are so free and frisky to me. Way all away, will all away Joe. For good St. Patrick taught them first the joys of tippling whiskey to me. Way all away, will all away Joe. No wonder that the saint himself to try it would be willing to me. Way all away, will all away Joe. His uncle kept a poteen still in the town of Enniskillen to me. Way all away, will all away Joe. So is the good St. Patrick, he was so kind and clever to me. Way all away, will all away Joe. He gave the toads and snakes a twist and banished them forever to me. Way all away, will all away Joe. Away, all away, we'll haul away together to me. Way all away, we'll haul away Joe. Away, all away, we'll haul for better weather to me. Way all away, we'll haul away Joe. Arr.
Har, 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 har.
Da, 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 da.
So I'm just going to look and see what y'all have been saying.
Yeah, check it out. Da, 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 da.
Hi, Laura. Yes, we just did Round the Corner Sally, but now we're up to, that was Holloway.
Holloway Joe.
Holloway Joe.
Holloway St. Patrick.
Holloway St. Patrick's Joe, yeah. And now we're going to be doing Fire Down Below. So that tells you where we are. That's song 3 of the first set, in case you're keeping track.
Yes, it's sea shanties galore so far.
Actual shanties.
We got this by our friend Bob Walzer, who lives in the Midwest. He's a great shanty singer and shanty scholar. And it's a variation of the usual fire down below shanty, and we really took a liking to it, and just had a lot of fun with the arrangement. We arranged this. We played this once at a festival where there was a band from Poland who was playing.
Such nice people, and if you're out there, you guys, we miss you and we're worried about you.
And they were, they came around one guy, like, we would like to trade CDs, you know. And I was like,
okay.
Oh,
Sure,
okay.
of course.
Sure, yeah, we could, yeah, we'd love a copy of your CD, you know, we've got a copy here. He goes, we have this copy with how you say, Fire Down Below. You know, it goes like, yeah, oh yeah, this one's got Fire Down Below. And he says, okay. And so he says, but we all...
Everyone in the band
we all
wanted-
want the copy of the shanties.
And he handed
of
us-
this thing. So there are like 5 people in the band, so they handed us a stack of 5 copies of their CD.
Which was fine.
Which was great, so we
Yes.
had a supply, but they all each wanted a copy of this one, mostly because of this song. They thought
Yeah.
this was a terrific arrangement, so thank you
Yes.
for that, and
It's a great story.
we'll see if we can get through it.
Oh yeah, boy. That,
Arr. Arr.
how do I do this again?
Ready?
I guess.
1, 2, 3. Thought I heard our old man say, fire down below. Oh boys, fire down. You can go ashore, collect your pay, fire down below. Oh boys, fire down. Oh, but I don't care what the captain say, fire down below. Oh boys, fire down. That £2.10 won't pay my way, fire down below. Oh boys, fire down below. Take my gear and I'll run away, fire down below. Oh boys, fire down. I find my girl round by Briscoe Bay, fire down below. Oh boys, fire down. Well, I know very well it's with me she'll stay, fire down below. Oh boys, fire down. Because she think I got 12 months pay, fire down below. Oh boys, fire down below. way, play senses, fire down below. Oh, boys, fire down. See the pretty girls do the hoochie coochie dancing, fire down below. Oh, boys, fire down below. I thought I heard our captain say, fire down below. Boys, fire down. You can go ashore, collect your pay, fire down below. Oh, boys, and it's fire down below, fire down below, fire down below, fire down below, fire down Her. Her. Yeah.
So
hang
we-
this up here.
Yeah, just hang it up there, sweetheart.
You get the whole collection here eventually.
I met a new person via Facebook the other day. This was kind of fun. Someone who's looking to buy a hurdy-gurdy.
What?
I know, some people. And so I told her about the concert, and so I'm going to be playing the Hubbard, which is the California hurdy-gurdy that I've had for about, golly, almost 30 years now. Oh, that's scary.
Oh.
This is the acoustic one. It's tuned in G and C primarily. That's mostly what I played in, but I played other keys too. And I have to do a little bit of tuning. We're going to start with some traditional.
Should I have the jokes come and go?
Yeah, put the hurdy-gurdy jokes up there again.
Well, here, I'll talk while you
You
tune,
talk while
okay?
I tune.
So we're going to do, we're actually going to start out with a little medley of jaunty Irish polkas, because
Why
they
not?
fit on here and they're fun to play. And hey, it's just been St. Patrick's Day, so
And we learned them from our friend Tanya.
I think so, yeah. I think so, yeah. And then we're going into a traditional song that actually comes from the Pacific Northwest. We learned it from Tom Gu and Jacek Zulanowski, who live on the East Coast. And they came out to do a concert on Whidbey Island once, some years ago now. And
What the hell?
they did this song and announced that this was actually collected from the Puget Sound fisheries, and it's called the Doryman. And we, of course, messed with it to change it to an unrecognizable state from Tom and Jacek's version, but
That's what we do.
That's what we do, yes. But it's still a great song with some great lyrics. I think we said once we tried to date this, and it uses the term mazuma as money, and I think that dates back to kind of like the 1920s or so.
But we're not sure.
Not sure, not positive about that, but that's what, if you're not familiar with that term, it's usually done mazuma.
Mazuma?
We got some mazuma.
Oh boy.
Ready to play some jaunty polkas? 2, 3, and... halibut schooner, a halibut schooner, a halibut schooner, a halibut schooner. Oh, some may sit in their swivel chairs in the city's Russian rumor and fret about cares and world affairs and the woes of the poor consumer. Oh, but I don't envy such gilded ease. Just give me the salt-soaked ocean breeze, the lift and surge of the white-capped seas, and the deck of a halibut schooner, a halibut schooner, a halibut schooner, and the deck of a halibut schooner. Well, I want no fuss with the pale-faced cuss, the clerk of piano tuners, who spend their lives in the stifling hives in the struggle for more mazuma. Oh, but give me the wind-swept ocean space, where the flat ones flop in the dory's waist, and the salt scud whips in your upturned face as you pull for the side of the schooner, a halibut schooner, a halibut schooner, as you pull for the side of the schooner. Yeah, so give me a packet sound and tight, and a skipper with guts to boom her up under the heel of the northern lights, where gray seas strive to doom her. Through the grinding ice where the ground lines freeze, through the howling gales and the pounding seas, for into such tranquil spots as these you must drive with a halibut schooner, a halibut schooner, a halibut schooner. You must drive with a halibut schooner. A halibut schooner, a halibut schooner, a halibut schooner, a halibut schooner. And when our schooner's safe in port, we land in a boisterous humor. We thank the gods that our stay is short, we wish we were leaving sooner. We're rough and we're coarse and we're loud, what then? We're the salt of the earth, we are Doryman. And tomorrow night we'll be off again to the banks in a halibut schooner. We're rough and we're coarse and we're loud, what then? We're the salt of the earth, we are Doryman. Tomorrow night we'll be off again to the banks in a halibut schooner, 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 to the banks in a halibut schooner. There you go.
I love that song. There's something about the, I love the lyric because it's so erudite. It's got just great words and beautiful rhymes, and And it's just really neat. I love it.
Oh, this. Ha, 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 ha.
So I went to a lot of trouble to bling up my kazoo, and honestly, I don't think you can see it back. I'll be like one of those makeup influencers showing you my product. There you go. No, that's not working. Never mind.
Just assume that it's covered with diamonds.
It's covered in little
rubies
faux shiny things.
This is a song
Is it?
perfectly appropriate for this.
For
For St. Patrick's Day. That's a C song. This is a song written by our friend from Wisconsin, Brian Lee, or actually Illinois. He lives in Illinois, but who writes lots and lots of great songs. But as far as a sea song, well, we have to point out that, where he lives, it's like a good, at least 1,000 miles to the closest salt water. So are you looking at some
I'm looking
chat?
at the text, that's all.
Anything alarming or?
Sally Green says she's a frustrated reference librarian, which I can completely get, because she brought us up the word mazuma.
Oh.
Word origin and history for mazuma. Noun, slang for money, 1894.
1894. Oh, that's earlier than I thought.
From
That's
Yiddish, from Mishnaic Hebrew, mezuman, designated fixed appointed, used in medieval Hebrew in sense of cash. Thank you, Sally. That is
So,
wonder to know.
That's great. I didn't realize this was a medieval Hebrew song that we were just. Wait, no.
Right.
No, that's great. Thank you. I needed that. Yeah, that's a good 30 or 40 years older than I thought it might be. Anyways.
So anyway, off to Brian Leo.
Back to Brian Leo and the song The Sea, which is his. I think this is an autobiographical song. Brian assures us that
it's all
this
true. Every
happened
word
to
of
him, every word of it. So this is the only song that we currently do that we ever tried doing with hand gestures for the crowd. So now this is a bonus here because with the streaming situation, you can do these hand gestures without feeling, well, you might feel silly, but you don't have to feel silly in front of your friends, your peers. You could just be silly all by yourself.
So you can come up with your own hand gestures if you want.
Yeah, I can think of a few that they would have for this song.
This is an awesome song, though. I love this song, and it's got a great chorus that comes around a bunch of times.
So the chorus will be the C, and see what this is what we're trying to do is a C. That's a C.
Yeah, yep.
You could do a capital C, or I guess a small C. The C, the adventure life for me, whenever you hear a day of tears or sorrows, and you go, "Tell me, boys." The sea, the sea,
the sea.
No better place to be.
Yo ho.
Yo ho. And I'll never return to shore until tomorrow.
Yow.
Yow. Yow. Yow. I don't. Yow.
Yeah. Speaking of erudite, did I say that I really like that Laois song because it's so?
A ukulele seemed appropriate. This is the ukulele hour for today. Now on a fine October day, in the lovely month of May, I was squinting through the sunlight just to watch the raindrops play. It was the day I left me home, that dear place I'd never known, as with 30 friends I started off alone. Well, me schoolin' all was done, so as silent as a gun, I slipped off and headed westward to the rising summer sun. I was running off to see there a farmer for to be, while me dad and widowed mother sang a tune. They sang the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, the adventure in life for me. Yo-ho, whenever you find a day of tears or sorrow, tell me, boys, the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, no better place to be. Yo-ho, and I'll never return to shore. No, I will never return to shore. I'll never return to shore until tomorrow. Yo! Now as an able-bodied man, I signed on with Captain Dan, who was hunting for the whalefish in the mountains of Japan. Well, our ship had no harpoons, so we used our wooden spoons, and our bait dropped from an ironclad balloon. Now one day I got my wish, and I hooked that giant fish, and I flipped him over me shoulder onto the captain's supper dish. Well, the captain tapped a keg, and he tore me off a leg, and we sang beneath the blistering April moon. We sang the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, the adventure in life for me. Yo-ho, whenever you find a day of tears or sorrow, Tell me, boys, the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, no better place to be. Yo-ho, and I'll never return to shore. I will never return to shore. I will never return to shore until tomorrow. Yo! In a pub in Tokyo, where the river Shannon flows, I've been Captain Dan. Aloha. It was time for me to go. Well, he smiled and said, me boy, here's a gift you should enjoy. His own broadsword made of finest corduroy. So we parted without tears after 57 beers, and I rode my way to Ireland in an hour and a year, where me mom and me sisters three, each an only child like me, danced a jig while father strummed his old bassoon and sang the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, the adventure in life for me. Yo-ho, whenever you find a day of tears or sorrow, tell me, boys, the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, no better place to be. Yo-ho, and I'll never return to shore. I will never return to shore. No, I will never return to shore until tomorrow. Yeah, we sang the sea, the adventure in life for me. Yo-ho, whenever you find a day of tears or sorrow, boys, the sea, no better place to be. I'll never return to shore. I will never return to shore. No, I will never return to shore until tomorrow. Yo! Yes.
I couldn't find the good whistle
So,
thing.
wow, look, everything just vanished over there in the chat. Everyone's gone. Okay, let's, here, I'll add this there.
Oh, wow. From the, that's an interesting, okay.
Well, these had to go together because this next song was called Companioned by the Sea, and the first song was called The Sea. So it seems like the one that's companioned by the sea had to be adjacent to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me just look at the chat here, because you guys are chatting up a storm.
Did you do the arm gestures on the chat? That would have been great. Capital C, capital C, capital C. Okay, I need to do a little bit of stuff here.
Where is Trapper? That's a good question, Denny. Well, I'm looking forward to looking at this chat later on. Y'all are being very funny and educational, which is awesome. That's what our audiences are known for. Also singing. We can hear you, just so you know. And you sound amazing.
Amazing.
I wonder where Trapper is, though. You're right. She's not there.
Uh-oh.
You invited her, right?
Well.
We were on true form for being marketing geniuses, because I finally managed to post something to Facebook about this yesterday.
It's another, this is a song written by a woman in the Virginia area called Companion by the Sea, and it's been one of our favorites for a long time. We learned it from our friend Bob Zentz, the kind of the bard of Norfolk, Virginia. And
plays almost every instrument possible and has, yeah, he's an amazing guy.
But this is a lovely song about those who go to sea and those who must stay behind. Let's see. I need a drink of water. Look at this. We're not using a green screen today.
We're wearing green clothes and holding our green bottles.
We're taking advantage of the lack of green screen to wear green things.
Because, I mean, it's really weird because you disappear if you're wearing green. You become transparent. It's kind of fun. It set my hurdy-gurdy on fire. That was great.
My little house rides like a gull high on the shore above the bay. by the slow passage of the tides, I measure out my day. There is much that life withholds, there is much that life denies. I am content and most content with seaward gazing eyes. My dreams sail with the tall white ships, though I must ever bide at home. I share the blue of singing space, the bitter kiss of foam. The pageantry of storm and cloud, the mystery of the ebb and flow, the song of water as I sleep, all of these I know. No lesser joy can dim the spell of quietly enchanted hours, when the sea wore reflected stars upon her breast like flowers. Brine-scented dawn, seafaring greens, how richly these have dowered me, that I should go through all my days companion by the sea. Brine-scented dawn, seafaring greens, how richly these have dowered me, that I should go through all my days companion by the sea. That I should go through all my days companion by the sea.
Love that song.
Marjorie Howell wrote the words to that.
I love looking at the chat. I wish I could answer you guys, but I can't right now. I got a tune. So this is actually a song that was kind of requested from the last concert, but we didn't really have it on the list because it was sort of a love songs themed concert, and we really should have put it in there anyway, just because.
It's a lot about love, but anyhow, we're doing it this time. This is Jennifer Cutting's song, Steady As You Go.
And this is for Stephanie in honor of her mother, whom I never met, but knowing Stephanie, she was likely a fabulous person. And what key am I tuning to? There we go. I had to think for a second. That's hard.
I'm going to play this in G, so I hope that's what you're going to play it.
Yes, G is where I play it.
Oh, good.
Isn't that nice?
You're so agreeable.
Yeah, but this Gertie's.
So after this, we're going to take a very short break, and to keep you occupied during that break, we're going to play a little video that we made over the last month or so of a set of Irish reels with octave mandolin and hurdy-gurdy and drum. and just had a lot of fun putting it together. So I'd love to hear what you guys think of it.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back and hopefully all back in tune and ready to go again. Right? Ha 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 ha. Steady as you go. 2, 3. You have always loved to travel on the wind, land and sea, and you've seen so many places it can hardly be believed. Now the place that you are going, we've seen only in our dreams. Let our love keep you steady as you go. Many hands make you ready with a touch so sure and soft. Many strong arms to lift you as you go aloft. As you sail to forever where the wild waters flow, let our love keep you steady as you go. Well, it's love that bids you stay here and love that bids you go. In this port it's fare thee well, while in the next they shout hello. You couldn't stay here in this harbor, that's just not what ships are for. But let our love keep you steady as you go. Many hands make you ready with a touch so sure and soft. Many strong arms to lift you as you go aloft. As you sail to forever where the wild waters flow, let our love keep you steady as you go. And I hope that you'll forgive us any harm we brought to you, and the joys what you'll remember when your journey here is through. You will still be real as ever, though you sailed beyond our view. Let our love keep you steady as you go. Many hands make you ready with a touch so sure and soft. Many strong arms to lift you as you go aloft. As you sail to forever where the wild waters flow, let our love keep you steady as you go. And the sorrow in your leaving, may it open up our hearts to the sorrow felt by others, so that we can do our part as we comfort one another, and the healing time will start. Let our love keep us steady as we go. Many hands make you ready with a touch so sure and soft. Many strong arms to lift you as you go aloft. As you sail to forever where the wild waters flow, let our love keep you steady as you go. May a love keep you steady as you go.
Thank you. Thanks
Please
for being here.
stick around.
We've got more to do.
We'll be back.
We'll be back, and this is a good time to get yourself a cup of tea or coffee or put money in our tip jar or...
Okay. See you in a bit.
Thanks. ones, but
Ah, there, I feel relaxed and refreshed.
I was going to come and check the chat, and I didn't have a second.
But thank you for chatting. We've got, I can see this across the room on our monitor that there's chat, but it could be in Chinese for all I know. I can't see that. It's very small text.
That was fun. Great stuff, dear. We're so lucky. Now, hang on. You're not going to just start,
no.
are you?
No. We'll talk a little bit here. We'll do an old favorite Irish immigration song, again, in honor of kind of Celtic month here. Song I learned from Mary Malloy. And are you okay? Mm-hmm.
We had this great idea of going into a set of tunes at the end, but we'll just see what the Gertie says about that.
Farewell to the groves of shillelagh and shamrock. Farewell to the girls of old Ireland all round. May their hearts be as merry as ever I would wish them when far away across the ocean I'm bound. Oh, my father is old and my mother quite feeble. To leave their own country, it grieves their hearts sore. Oh, the tears in great drops down their cheeks they are rolling, to think they must die upon some foreign shore. But what matter to me where my bones they be buried, if in peace and contentment I can live my life. Oh, the green fields of Canada, they daily are blooming. It's there I'll put an end to my misery and strife. Then it's pack up your sea stores and tarry no longer. $10 a week isn't very bad pay, with no taxes or tithes to devour up your wages when you're on the green fields of America. The sheep run unshorn, and the land's gone to rushes. The handyman's gone, and the winders of creel. Away across the ocean, good journeymen, tailors, and fiddlers that played out the old mountain reel. Oh, but I mind the time when old Ireland was flourishing, when lots of her tradesmen could work for good pay. But since our manufactories have crossed the Atlantic, it's now we must follow to America. And it's now to conclude and to finish my ditty. If ever friendless Irishman chances my way, with the best in the house, I will treat him and welcome at home on the green fields of America. Okay. Fine. That was the March of the King of Laois and the Atholl Highlanders. Irish March and a Scottish March.
Just checking the list for tuning issues.
Da, 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 da. The time for another shanty, don't you think?
Oh,
Yes,
sure, of
absolutely.
course. Always shanty o'clock.
And this is a current favorite. Oh, don't you need that?
Yeah, I need this.
Okay, should put that on. Oh.
I should have this on and I should tune it.
Oh, yeah. I'll put the intermission sign back up again.
Oh, God. Heaven help us.
This is all about the HMS Bounty. The mutiny on the Bounty happened in 1789.
1789?
And this song popped up somewhere in the next 10 years.
That's right.
Yeah. So it was very contemporary at the time. This is a pumping shanty. The chorus is pump, ship, packet ship. And in the South Pacific. But we won't go all into that, okay? In the South Pacific. In the South Pacific. Pump, 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 pump. And pay attention, you'll hear all about the entire mutiny and
On the Bounty.
on the Bounty and the plight of Billy Blight.
Poor Billy
Poor
Blight.
Billy Blight. With a bit of luck.
Yep.
A 1, 2, 3, and. Bounty was a packet ship, pump ship, packet ship, sailing on a cruising trip in the South Pacific. Billy Blight, that silly man, pump ship, packet ship, was the master in command in the South Pacific. He was growling day and night, pump ship, packet ship, whether he was wrong or right in the South Pacific. Now on the Bounty were the rules, pump ship, packet ship, not for soft or silly fools in the South Pacific. Spitting on the quarterdeck, pump ship, packet ship, punishment a broken neck in the South Pacific. For the sailor who complains, pump ship, packet ship, handcuffs and iron chains in the South Pacific. There were troubles every day, pump ship, packet ship, and many sailors ran away in the South Pacific. And so at last that Billy Blight, pump ship, packet ship, with his crew began to fight in the South Pacific, brawling, kicking everywhere. Pump ship, packet ship, iron pins flew through the air in the South Pacific. Mates and sailors in the night, pump ship, packet ship, overpowered Billy Blight in the South Pacific. They put Billy Blight afloat with his madness in a boat. Bounty then went out of sight. Left alone was Billy Blight. Billy Blight, he reached the coast, but the Bounty, she was lost in the South Pacific. Now many sailors crossed the sea, pump ship, packet ship, since the Bounty went away in the South Pacific. Never was there heard a word, pump ship, packet ship, from the crew that stayed on board in the South Pacific. In the South Pacific. In the South Pacific,
On ship back
in the South Pacific, in the South Pacific.
So, I figured out a way to get across to you what the thumbs up on the actual video means to us. It's like it's like hearing your applause.
Oh.
Just so you know, because it's actually kind of cool. Last time when we did a concert, I mentioned this, and we got a lot more likes. We got a lot more applause, physical applause on our channel, which was really gratifying. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, that'd be really great. And if not, that's totally okay too. Besides, I have to tune. So what am I gonna? I'm not gonna know.
Tune her up, baby.
Turn her up, baby, now.
Get ready and sing you another Sally song. We started out with a Sally song. Here's another one. This is Sally Free and Easy, Cyril Tawney's song. Oops. That was good.
What was good?
Take the other pick out of the strings.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Otherwise, it kind of sounds like this.
Ah,
Nice,
dulcet.
nice. Okay.
Oh,
Song of maybe not such the best relationship song in the world. Kenny?
yeah.
2, 3. Sailors love it for a thirsty game. Oh, the heart she gave me. It was not made of stone. Oh, the heart she gave me. It was not made of stone. It was sweet and hollow. It was sweet and hollow. Like a honeycomb. Think I'll wait till sunset. See the ensign down. Think I'll wait till sunset. See the ensign down. Then I'll take the tideway. Then I'll take the tideway to my burying ground. body's landed. Hope she dies of shame. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, we have a couple more to do for you.
Only a couple more. So I mentioned to a new acquaintance of mine that I was going to play both my Gurdies today, and this is the Hubbard. It's about 30 years old. It's made by Michael Hubbard down in California, though he's no longer building them these days. And the next Gurdy, the one we call the Green Woman because of her figurehead and stuff like that. She was made by local folks who bought the patterns and jigs and everything from Michael Hubbard and then did their own take on the whole shebang. And it's not a bad instrument, and I like a lot of things about it, especially now that I have tuned it down a step to F. And it is staying, has been much happier. Of course, it's a gig, so now all bets are off. And I'm running it through my amp because, yay, why not?
We're going to play a song, a classic Irish song, again for honor of St. Patrick's Month. An interesting background with this. I did some. The song is Carrickfergus, and while trying to just find some background information, I found that this song got popularized because of Peter O'Toole, the actor, who apparently really liked this song and sang it to Brendan Behan, and who wrote another verse for it. And then I guess also Richard Harris also liked this song a lot, and I guess they would if they were doing a play or something together, they would hang around and drink whiskey and sing this song a lot. So it's a classic. What can I say?
And I was looking at the lyrics and thinking, this really sounds like two songs kind of squashed together because of the themes. And it turns out there's a bunch of other people who think the same thing. And I would love to hear in the chats if everybody's blah, 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 blah. If anybody has any ideas on the song, I'd love to hear more about it. Can you hear that?
I can hear. What? Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
I wish I was in Carrickfergus only 4 nights in Ballygrand. I would swim over the deepest ocean only 4 nights in Ballygrand. But the sea is wide, and I cannot cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. I wish I could meet with a handsome boatman to ferry me over, my love to find. in Kilmeny, it is reported they have marble stones there as black as ink, with gold and silver I would support her. I'll say no more until I get a drink, for I'm drunk today and I'm seldom sober, a handsome rover from town to town. Oh, but I'm sick now, I'll soon be dying. Come all you young men and lay me down. I wish I was in Carrickfergus, only for nights in Ballygrant. I would swim over the deepest ocean, only for nights in Ballygrant. The sea is wide and I cannot cross over, and neither have I the wings to fly. I wish I could meet with a handsome boatman to ferry me over, my love to find. Ferry me over, my love to find.
There you go. First time out of the starting block. Hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you. I'm going to wind up here with a favorite Irish farewell song. So I retune this a little bit.
Tuning over the ocean waves. But while he's tuning, I'll say thank you again for coming indoors on this damp, rainy Pacific Northwest day, and
or whatever it's like wherever you are.
Yeah.
We appreciate you making the trip here to beautiful Tulalip.
I gotta say, every time we go to the grocery store, which is less often these days, because we buy heaps of groceries every time instead of expecting to go out once every couple of days. We tend to only go out about every 10 days. And when we pay that bill, we thank all of you for your donations, because
We do.
we eat really well thanks to you, and we really, really appreciate it. Yeah, because we'd be really stuck without these streaming concerts, I'll tell you.
Pass the Kraft cheese dinner, please. Okay.
We get Kraft cheese dinner tonight? Ooh. Right, gotta tune a little bit. Oh, sorry about that. I should have turned that for you.
Yeah.
Thanks again. There's no coffee meetup tonight, I'm afraid, but maybe next time. I'm doing a
Coffee,
lot
what a
better
good
now.
idea, though.
Coffee. Coffee.
Yeah, and don't have a date because that's way too much advanced planning for us, but we'll probably be back next month And we'd love to hear you. If you have requests, any songs of ours that you would like to hear or think might be good, if we can come up with a version, we'll do it. Here's our version of The Parting Glass.
Yeah, can you give me the first chord? No, the first chord of the song. Okay, thanks.
So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health, whate'er befall, and gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the money that ever I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that ever I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass, good night and joy be with you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health, whate'er befall, and gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Oh, if I had money enough to spend, and the leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town, who surely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips, alas, she has my heart enthralled. So fill to me the parting glass, good night and joy be with you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health, whate'er befall, and gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that ever I had, they are sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that ever I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health, whate'er befall, and gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health, whate'er befall, and gently rise and softly go. Good night and joy be with you all.
Thanks a lot for coming, everybody.
Thanks so much.
Really looking forward to reading your messages and stuff. And have a great rest of your day. And
We'll see you again.
that's it. We love you guys. Bye.
Okay.